A delicious bowl of mini meatball soup is just what the doctor ordered, because let me tell you something, with these chilly mornings that we're having and these cooler evenings that are now here to stay, it is officially the best time of the year. Soup season. I knew you were going to say pumpkin spice season, but in this household, soup season triumphs pumpkin spice season, okay? They can both live very happily together, but soups, I like to make soups pretty much all year long with the exception of like August and July because it's just so hot. But this is a really great one. I'm not sure if I've ever shared it with you before, but you know, in this house, on this channel, we are all about sharing delicious, affordable, easy to make recipes that your whole family is gonna love. And if sometimes you're gonna find yourself looking at recipes that seem familiar, just take it as a sign that the recipe is good. I'm gonna show it to you again and again and again because that's just what we do. You can definitely do the whole celery and carrots and onion situation. I'm just gonna do onions simply because this is a quicker cooking soup and I find that celery and carrots need a little bit more time to just really tenderize and do all kinds of magical things. This is a really big onion. I'm gonna go ahead and just use half, and I'm gonna just make the whole thing in my Dutch oven. One pot. You don't have to boil the pasta separately, of course. And it's really nice. It has like a richness, creaminess to it that I think is just so lovely. And then when you have these tiny little meatballs running all the way through, they really just add something really special. I'm gonna go ahead and just finely chop this yellow onion and get it in the pot. Get that onion in and get that sauteing. Beautiful. That's just gonna take a few minutes. Really good extra virgin olive oil here. I want that flavor to be nice and pungent. The rest of the ingredients you're gonna need are gonna be some garlic, which you'll need twice. You'll need once for the soup base itself and once grated for the meatball. So let me get these minced up for the soup. Wonderful. Gonna go ahead and add the garlic. The garlic just needs about 30 seconds in that nice pool of oil. An onion situation. Now with back to school, fully back in action, I know that I'm not the only one that on a weeknight, I really rely on family favorite things. I rely on one pot wonder, on things I know my kid is gonna eat. Because when you're talking school, work, activities, all the things, I don't have the time to spend hours in the kitchen making things that I feel like hopefully they'll love. So this recipe, like in my opinion, everyone loves a pot of pasta with meatballs, at least around here. So I feel really good about making this for my family because I know that they're gonna eat it. And guess what? It gives you the taste and like all of those cozy vibes of a big pot of meatballs, but in like a lot less time. I like a little heat. I'm gonna go ahead and add some Calabrian chilies. These are just some Calabrian chilies in oil. I love this. It's delicious. You can also just use a pinch of hot pepper flakes. It is gonna do just fine. Get that all cooked in. And now I'm gonna add tomato products. Now you can use tomato puree, tomato sauce, marinara sauce. These are just my home canned tomatoes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add that. They've got a few cherry tomatoes in there, which is wonderful. We love it. But you can use leftover marinara sauce, like whatever you got, use that. Now we're gonna add beef stock, which I just make with water and bouillon. And then for a little richness, a little creaminess, a little something that just makes this from like a soupy goodness to like a little more delicious and rich, some milk. Yes, you heard that correctly, some milk. She needs some milk. Go ahead and bring this to a boil. While that happens, I'm also gonna throw in basil. I like to just tear that up. A little bit of Italian seasoning. You can do that to taste if you want. A little bit of garlic and herb. Again, you're getting a lot of really good flavor. We'll season that with salt later. But for now, I'm just gonna put the lid on partially, crank it up, bring it to a boil. In the meantime, I'm gonna make some meatballs. And my meatballs are very delicious, but this is very simple. And it doesn't look like there's a lot of ground beef here, but trust me when I tell you, when you add the Ditalini, you're cooking the whole thing together, it's gonna bulk up. So it's a really great way to stretch $1. This is a little less than 3/4 of a pound of ground beef, and it will feed a family of 4 perfectly and abundantly. So to that, I'm gonna go ahead and add some garlic, some grated garlic. You can also go ahead and just mince it, but I'm gonna go ahead and grate it in. Great flavor from the off. You also need a good amount of parm. I'm gonna do about 1/4 cup or so, maybe a little more. Is anyone ever gonna actually measure how amount of parm that you use? Because if they do, kind of rude, kind of rude. And then we're gonna add breadcrumbs. You'll add 1 egg. You're gonna add a good pinch of Italian seasoning. And I like to add, of course, some salt. And also, I like to add some fresh parsley or fresh basil. I'm just gonna go ahead and use basil because I already have it here. I'm gonna very finely chop it and I'm gonna go ahead and add it to that bowl. Added my basil in, and now I'm gonna go ahead, using clean hands, you're gonna go ahead and mix this all together. And now here's the thing, which may sound a little bit controversial to some people, but I am not going to partially cook my meatballs. You can sear them in a frying pan. You can pop them into your oven at 400 for like 10 minutes if you want. Not going to. You know why? Because I really like how tender and delicate they are when you just plop them into the soup. I've also been doing it with sauce, which I cannot wait to share it with you. I'm probably gonna share it with you on IG like next week or so make sure you follow me there, because they've been just sensational. And you see how nice this bowl of, I almost called it dough. See how nice they kind of come together? And you're just gonna take, I like to do mini meatball, and I find that sometimes if you have a little bit of water near you, it can make it easier to roll your meatballs. And you're just gonna set these aside because I wanna have them all formed before I add them to my pot so that they all cook nice and evenly. But if you want to make them a little bit bigger so that you're not spending your entire afternoon rolling meatballs, by all means do, but these will come together less than 5 minutes. Soup is up to a boil. My little baby meatballs are ready. I'm gonna just drop them right in carefully. Make sure that your soup is boiling when you do that. And a hunk of Parmesan rind. That's just gonna give you beautiful flavor. I'm gonna let this just gently simmer in 20 minutes. Like not long, but long enough to like tenderize those meatballs, cook them through, do all the things, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next step. This already smells so good. Can't even imagine. All right, it's been about 20 minutes. My meatballs are so tender and just insanely delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the basil stem. I took out the parm rind as well. I'm gonna season this with a little bit of salt. It actually tastes pretty perfect right now, but I need it to be like a hair on the salty side simply because when you add your pasta, that's gonna need to be salted. And you wanna make sure that you're not salting the pasta when it's done. You need that flavor to go through as it's cooking. So I'm gonna add Ditalini right in. It's gonna be like really lovely and thick and luscious. It's just so delicious. I cannot wait for you to make this. And again, it's one of those really great things that you can tailor depending on how your family likes it. I know like sometimes chunks of tomatoes in a soup is not everyone's cup of tea, so you can just use tomato sauce. You don't have to use a crushed tomato. You can use turkey instead of beef. You can do chicken instead of turkey. You can just really play around with it, but once you know how to make this, you'll make it all the time just because it's so simple. The pasta is only gonna cook about 7 or 8 minutes, so once it's there, I will show you what it looks like. Pasta is cooked, and you guys, this is just, look at it. It's just so delicious. It's creamy, it's rich, it's comforting, it's filling, it's like all the things that you love. I'm gonna with a little bit more parm. It's all the things that you like love in a bowl, you know? Like cute, need some freshly cracked black pepper, which again, it's at my photo station. Other than that, look at the texture. I want you to see the texture. I'm gonna get rid of the, look at that. It's just creamy and delicious, and the meatballs are really tender. They're a lovely mouthful, which just makes it so easy. Just love it. It's really hot though. It's even burning my hand. I'm gonna go ahead and just give myself a bite. Hopefully, I won't scorch the whole roof of my mouth, but you know you're worth it. hot. Those meatballs are like, they melt in your mouth. That's how tender they are. The broth is so creamy, flavorful, delicious. It's just a must-have. It's a must-make. You will love it. Go to LauraInthekitchen.com for the written recipe. Hope you enjoyed spending time with me. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.